Welcome back to the SR2 Normandy. This is Queen 3210, and we are resuming our adventure. Last time we were here, Shepard had died, come back to life by the efforts of the one-time enemy Cerberus, and they have now become allied. A tentative agreement on Shepard's behalf, and now we have to deal with a group called the Collectors, who are out to abduct human colonists for reasons unbeknownst to everyone at this point. And they have the power to make an entire colony, with very few exceptions, disappear without a trace. And it is our job to find out why. We have been tasked with compiling a group of competent people in order to investigate things further and to ultimately stop the Collectors. Now, first things first, we were recently reunited with our pilot, Joker. So we're going to talk to him a little bit first. And of course, we're going to grab all of the codex stuff that we can. Oh, hi. Also, our ship has an artificial intelligence by the name of Edie.
Running green. Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Wow. And those are Joker's thoughts on having an AI support the team. Also, leather does not breathe, especially if it is not in a very well ventilated place. Otherwise, you're going to stick to that seat. So I'm not sure what Joker's talking about. But yeah, ship cancer, really?
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Right?
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Yeah, I kinda am. This is immediately an improvement over the first game, since every time you approached Joker before, he would give like maybe one line or two, and then you would be greeted with a bunch of additional things to talk about, but it was always the same things, and it was always the same responses. Just want
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Oh god, this is going back to that, okay.
Commander.
So how are things in the cockpit, dude?
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Cerberus disagrees, dude.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun.
Ouch.
There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
The boss, tentatively, for now.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Fair enough.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal.
Yeah.
Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's the other thing. As we add to our ranks, Joker will actually have some flavor text regarding them. So that's another incentive to visiting Joker.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
That is true.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't.
No,
The rest
he
of
didn't.
us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We
Yeah.
were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That is a very, very good point, actually, because for the most part, the non-Alliance members of the crew were really only in it to either deal with Saren, but ultimately they became loyal to Shepard. And without Shepard around, there wasn't really much keeping them within the Alliance or even helping out with them. So, of course they would go their separate ways.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
And that's pretty much that. We can actually even talk to Edie as well.
Yes, Shepard.
Let's talk about you.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Your job.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Okay.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Basically, that's the game basically telling you, advance the story and then you'll unlock some stuff. But it sort of makes sense. At least Cerberus is exercising some caution for the AI, because obviously there is a reason why the laws of AI are so strict in this universe. And as far as I'm aware, that caters into the real world as well.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
What? Okay, so she is a what's the word I'm looking for? An AI version of Tali in a sense. Only she's way more vicious, because I'm not even sure Tali would be able to cause a fucking nuclear meltdown in their own ship, let alone cut off the enemy's air. I mean, it's been 2 years though, so Tali could potentially surprise me.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances
And there's the
or
rub.
perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization was putting it out there.
I mean, he's not wrong. Sovereign basically kind of screwed the pooch for everyone.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Right.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Okay, so tell me about Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Okay, building the Normandy for one. How the fuck would they get their hands on the schematics, considering the Normandy itself was a joint venture between the Alliance and the Turians?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
I see.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Right.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Uh-huh. How many cells are there?
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question. How did I fucking know?
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What is this room?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
So yeah, so far, a little interesting. Can't snoop on Cerberus, but they can snoop on me with the bugs and everything. Gee, thanks guys. Let's explore this ship. First and foremost, the deck is definitely a lot more streamlined. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Okay, the pleasure is mine.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Sure.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Okay, so how's the crew? And by how is the crew, I mean how is Miranda and Jacob?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Let's chat.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Uh-huh. Okay. What do you do?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Really? That's it?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Okay. That makes sense. Mental health. Cerberus actually considered mental health as a thing.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Okay, it's good. It's a good thing that you're here, because we really could use that. I mean, imagine the stress of being on a mission where you have the potential of not coming back.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
What do you think of Cerberus?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Yeah, tell that to Kohaku. You check for a pulse but find none. Admiral Kohaku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Oh, Goddess. It's Admiral Kohaku.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Yeah.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
I see.
This organization has a dark reputation.
Not at all.
We've done
We look
this
out for
already.
Human interests. Advance human technology.
Are you
save
happy here?
human lives.
See, it
They're
keeps
good
changing.
goals.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
And we won't.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Okay. Now, I know what I said about romance in the previous game.
You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
To some degree.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that command.
That's not what I meant, dude.
Yeah, I'd like that.
That's not what I meant at all. Fuck. I'm not really interested. However, there is a reason why I'm going to flirt back with her. And I will tell you as soon as we get to that caveat.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, that's everything.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Welcome aboard, Commander.
I literally just talked to you. So yeah, my private terminal is here. And of course we have an elevator now. And Shepard also has a captain's cabin. So we're gonna take a look at Shepard's quarters. Now, if you recall from the previous game, those quarters were actually on the same level as the med bay. So just one level. So basically the same level as the same level as the med bay, right by the elevator that would take you down to the hangar with the Mako. Here, Shepard's cabin is actually the top floor. And it looks more like a suite, because it is sweet. Yeah, I need to be shot for that one. So, nice room. I can actually customize my gear up here if I so choose. We have the Normandy here, or a model of the Normandy, as well as empty space. Those I'll get into later. We can check the private terminals, and we can view our trophies, which would be these guys right here. So I've done all of that. And then, of course, these are my achievements from the previous game as well. The ones, obviously the ones that are, oh, it also tracks them too. So, 30 headshot kills with any weapon on humanoid targets. I've got 12 out of 30, so progress is good here. That's the thing, it's actually got better progress here than it did in, like, on Steam, the actual Steam. So that'll be fun. I'll explain that one later. And you can talk to Edie.
What's this area of the ship? This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Yeah, that is rather fitting. I could understand why it's called the loft. And of course, Shepard has a bathroom and a shower. Which she didn't have in the original SR1. So let's check those messages. It might take a while. Okay, so there's team status. We also have alternate costumes. I think I'm going to keep her in this one for now. Even though that one's not bad. Jacob does not have an alternate outfit, which is fine, I guess. Upgrades. About upgrades. Upgrades improve your squad's members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making mission success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or research them using a research terminal. And as we saw in the previous video, we need to recruit the professor in order to actually research things. So he should definitely be kind of a priority if we want to get the most out of things. Message from Anderson. Councillor Anderson, as you recall, we actually appointed him to be a member of the council. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. So somehow they know that I'm with Cerberus, or at least I'm working with them. So that's interesting. Deal struck with Zaid Masani from the Elusive Man, Shepard. We've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. So yeah, money is definitely no object with this guy. He just wants you to succeed at all costs. Lost contact with the survey ship. Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosali, a survey team with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Casey and Dr. Robert Oloy are aboard the MSV Rosali and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosali was last seen near planet Siona in the Elista Ismar frontier. Oh, okay. We're definitely doing this one first. From Admiral Hackett, who somehow knows I'm still alive as well. Well, I'm alive again. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Yamada system have turned up something we thought you should see, the final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place that monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Recon Hood from the Elusive Man, Shepard. It occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Interesting. Okay, so I guess I can go to the panel and customize some stuff. Overlord from the Elusive Man. Shepard. One of our cells just went off the grid without any explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Ait Typhon system in the Phoenix massing cluster. Please use care in this mission. The arc projector, the Elusive Man. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operative... Wow. Really? Really? That's not even funny, dude. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. I'm not reading the rest of this because I know for a fact I won't get through it, so if you need to pause it, then go by all means pause it.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth!
That's how I died the first time. That's not even funny. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers in synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Oh, good. Just what I want. Operatives trained based on the shit that I do. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto. From the Elusive Man, Shepard. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief, Kasumi Goto, and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled in stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable to your mission. Travel to the Alchera ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password, silence is golden, to begin the rendezvous. Is there anything else? And Ascension Financial Services, your account. From Stanwyck Dobbs, banking agent, Ascension Financial Services, Earth. Oh my god. It's a corporate automated message. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, subsequent change in status, and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Reply for a free quote today. Dude, if you knew what I was up to, you would deny my ass so fast. So we are going to mark all of these as read. And then that's archived messages, so I think we're done here. And of course, journal is updated now that we've read some of these messages. Rise of the Alliance. And Planet 8. So, armor. Breather helmet. And this would be the recon hood that they were talking about. I'm not a fan, honestly. So, we're not going to use it. And of course, I don't have anything else. So, apply. Oops. So let's talk to let's explore the rest of the ship, and then we'll also talk to some of these. We'll talk to Miranda and Jacob to get a little more information out of them about themselves, about their past, that sort of thing. Oh, and weapons locker. So I can use that to equip everybody. And I have two options here. So I can either continue using the grenade launcher, or I can use the arc projector. We're gonna try out the arc projector a little bit. If I don't like it, then I can always switch back. It's no problem. And there's Jacob. Hi.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock.
No, there hasn't.
I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
It is also a risky assignment, so cut that ass kissing and tell it to me straight, dude.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
I see. Really?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot.
Yeah.
They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently.
Potentially.
Or will be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I mean, he's not wrong. That being said, I don't think one action, no matter how big it is, can erase several years of bad blood, as it were. Yeah, glad to have you aboard, dude.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. We got some Paragon points for that.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Yeah, let's talk about you.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big
Okay.
on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
No worries. Thoughts on the mission?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
Sure. What's your opinion of Miranda?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Service after the Alliance.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, and as far as I know, there is actually a book about that. I don't know the title. When I find it, which will probably be after I posted this video, I will link the title in the description. But yeah, there is a accompanying novel that talks about Jacob and Miranda's actions in regards to that Batarian threat.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
And that's that for him. So we have interjecting parts. Okay, can't go into the tech labs yet because I guess for reasons. Okay.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I see.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
Damn. Also, quantum what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Okay, so in other words, it is an improvement on the can on the string. You can communicate with someone no matter where your location is, but you can only communicate with that someone. You can't use it to communicate with other people.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Okay. Armory in the tech lab.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, We have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Very nice. Yeah, Edie makes a very effective,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I, though? You fucking liar. Yeah, Edie definitely makes a really good tour guide. The best part is, we don't have to follow her pace. We can just move around as we like. So, there's crew quarters, starboard observation, which I can't go to, women's restroom, and the men's restroom. You can actually go into the restrooms.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Aw, that's kind of cool. Damn. Is that their... what was it called? The Mass Effect drive that they have? Damn. We'll have to learn more about that. Can't talk to anybody in here, mind you. But yeah, I like the look and the fact that they actually have like a little seating area and a study area, I guess you could call it. It's kind of cool. So women's bathroom, nothing special. Men's bathroom, again, nothing special. If I go in, Edie will probably yell at me. So this is where Shepard's quarters used to be. But they moved them up, and apparently Miranda has an office here.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
In other words, I'm not your fucking butler.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What are your responsibilities?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Wait, you're the janitor and the cook.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time.
Ew!
This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks.
Oh, God.
Through the cracks.
Yeah, I got it. Thoughts on Cerberus, dude.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier?
Yes.
I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Okay, so what do you need anything?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do, but have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
You're not wrong.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
No, I'm eating this food too, man. Give me the list.
Head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, I think that's everything.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Yeah, you sound so happy about that. Oh, there's a room behind here. Main battery. So originally, this is where the end of the ship stops. So, nice to know that there's extra space on here. Wait. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Chocolates, is that you?
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
When did you leave the Alliance?
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
You needed to fly.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
So you joined Cerberus because you didn't like not living up on a ship?
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race.
Oh, I see.
I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
You watched the Normandy die and you knew that I died aboard it too, so technically I didn't survive. I just got additional lives, that's it.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Okay, well then, I guess I'm adding that to my docket list.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
And she goes back to work. Yeah, the Doctor is way more talkative in this game than she was in the first one. Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Makes sense. Now let's go visit Miranda. Let's see what she has to say. Hello.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Can we talk?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
Yes.
Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe.
Really?
If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Cerberus's goals?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Yeah, but the Alliance has disavowed them, as far as I'm aware. In fact, they didn't even know they existed, so how can they be humanity's answer to those organizations?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Okay, so what is Cerberus then, if not terrorists?
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
And that's what gave rise to those cells that I had to deal with.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
I somehow don't believe that you believe that.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Uh-huh. What makes you think so?
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
I see. Okay, so let's talk about you now.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Wow. That's kind of cocky.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human.
Okay.
Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
So you're perfect.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. But you are rather cocky about it.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Okay, and I guess that's everything, because you don't have any options for me to dig deeper than that.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
So she has her office and her room in here. That's kind of cool. She literally works from home. Elevator engineering. Okay, so... Oh. So that, I think, would be the cargo bay. Yeah, because there's the shuttle. Looks different from... It's definitely not the Mako. So, Edie.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Yeah, makes sense. So there... We can't go in there.
What's this area?
Oh my god, bye.
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair. Access to this room is currently restricted.
Port cargo hold we can't do. What's down here, I wonder? Not a lot of good light, that's for sure. Ah. People to talk to.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Oh, hello.
Touring the ship. Getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Need anything?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What's the issue?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
That's beautiful. I like the dynamic these two have.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Okay. So you're training?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Oh, wow. So you guys were actually in the fighting. So what happened? Why are you not with the Alliance anymore?
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Good to know that things don't change. Even after having proven that Sovereign was a threat, that Sovereign is an actual Reaper, the Council still decided to push things under the rug. I mean, the only reasons I can think of that is they are stupid or they're scared, and it's probably a combination of the two.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
Wow.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am. That's
interesting. That's really good. He advocated for me, and Alliance couldn't do shit because he was talented, and you can't replace that level of talent.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
I can't blame her. So basically, Gabby and Ken seem to be a package deal.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
So yeah, basically that's... Yeah, that definitely confirms what Jacob talked about. No, sorry, it wasn't Jacob, it was Kelly. Kelly talked about the different cells, I guess you could say. It was either her or Edie. Someone.
Will do, Commander.
Someone talked about the fact that...
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Oh, I love that. Flavor text as soon as I leave. That's great. The fuck? That is way bigger than the one that was in the Normandy SR1. Damn. They really didn't spare any expense.
What's this area of the ship? This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
There we go. That's what it's called. The Mass Effect core. Damn. Still, man. Okay, so I guess that's it with checking out the ship. So let's go back to the CIC. And then again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to visit that crash site of the original Normandy. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We have to actually buy fuel. Orbit there. Yes, and here is the other caveat of the game that I'm going to try and keep as much off screen as possible, mainly because it is so goddamn dull. Basically planet scanning. Literally looking for resources.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Quite literally what it is. So basically, as we go through the game, we can actually grab resources.
Probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Okay, what about platinum? You're not going to tell me what platinum does? Okay, some more palladium.
Probe away. Probe away. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
Nice. But yeah, as you can see, it's rather a dull affair. This is definitely something that I'm going to end up doing off screen. But the idea is you want to scan as many planets as you can to farm all of these resources to get as much as possible, because you will need them in order to complete research projects and other such things. Like, that's a big one right there. And as you can tell, there's the scanner results, which basically tells you just how much of the planet's surface you still need to investigate in order to get as many of the resources as you can. As the more we farm, the lower that that thing is going to be. So we'll do that one. I'm going to end up blowing my load on all of these, with all of these probes. So they only give you a limited number.
Launching probe. Probe away.
I just want to farm this planet until the scanner results change slightly.
Probe away.
Ah, there we go. We got a really good spot right there.
Probe away.
Yeah, now it has gone down to poor, and then eventually it will go down to depleted as we continue. But I'm going to not do that, and also gives us a codex for this. So Urdok is a close orbiting brown dwarf. Most red-brown dwarf binary systems have an average separation of 8 AU, whatever that means. The Sahara Barik system is about 12 billion years old, and it has long since used up the deuterium used to fuel fusion, so Urdak is not luminescent like some brown dwarf stars are. Urdak is a Class L brown dwarf with a relatively low temperature of 1300 degrees Celsius, but its heat and gravity have made it unpopular for development. There are rumors that the heads of several of Omega's crime syndicates maintain private residencies on various moons. Whatever the truth of the matter, battle between syndicate vessels are often observed around the ring plate. News outlets on Omega maintain satellites at Urdak's Lagrange points for real-time coverage of these battles, which garner high viewer ratings. But yeah, that's all we're gonna do in regards to that. I'm gonna go back to the fuel depot and replenish on orbs. But now we're going to investigate the Normandy crash site. And this is why we need fuel, because it now costs fuel in order to go from system to system. I guess the idea was that the Alliance was covering everything before, but now they're not.
I have detected an anomaly.
And that's the other function of the scanner, is we can actually detect anomalies and pinpoint it. So basically, see that line right there? It's actually telling us which direction to actually look into. Well, first things first. While we're here. Oh, and immediately we hit a really good spot. We hit another good spot.
Launched.
It's right here.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Scans confirm the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. And that's where we're going, folks. Pay our respects to those who have fallen, because it's exactly what Shepard would do. What a grim sight. Gotta love the texturing on the outfit now. Just like Cerberus, BioWare definitely threw their load into this. Okay, so I guess there will be creatures and stuff that we're gonna run into. So we're gonna leave the monument for last, because what I really want to do is find those dog tags. Ah. Did we find one? Yes, we did. Dog tag Draven Talitha. Yep. And we get these little flashbacks of what it used to be. Damn, this place really got ripped apart. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, there's another one. Dog tag Draven Rosamund. Learn to read, Queen. Open element 0, so I can find some element 0 here. As long as I don't get hung up. Okay, here we go. Not much, but every little bit helps, I suppose. Here's another one. Bakari Jammin'. Ah! My old N7 helmet. CIC. Chase Addison. There's a data pad. We're gonna check this out. Journal of Navigator Presley. First entry, unrecoverable data. Spoke to the commander about this. Corrupt. All these damned aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them as unrecoverable data. That damned Asari and a Quarian? What does Shepard think this is? A zoo? Yeah, he was definitely a racist. Unrecoverable data with the Quarian. It seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage, trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would unrecoverable data, babysit my children or anything, but if she was to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. So immediately that's a shift from the first entry, because initially he was just like, what the fuck, Shepard? Like, what the fuck? And now he's kind of like, you know what? They're not bad. They're not bad. Entry number 3. Unrecoverable data for a while now, and I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal. Unrecoverable data, how blind I was at the time. I came on the ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Corrupt. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I am proud to say Corrupt die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. This is great character development. It would have been nice to actually physically see it, but definitely serving with the non-alliance crew definitely helped Presley shift his beliefs and his understanding, and it made him a more open-minded person. And I couldn't have asked for anything more than that. He started out distrusting the aliens and being downright racist, to fully embracing them and acknowledging that he was such an idiot. I love that. Rip Presley. I think I just saw something. No, I'm not placing the fucking monument just yet. Dog tag. Gladstone Harvey. Dog tag. Crosby Sillis. And the Mako. And it's been here for so long, it's probably defunct. Like, there's probably nothing we can do to, like, salvage that. Barrett Germain. Emerson Hector. the bridge leading between the pilot's chamber and the CIC. La Flamme Orden. I'm probably butchering that name. Negalusa Sko Monica. Caden. This is where Caden would always make his repairs. He's gone too. Dubiansky Alexei. Low Helen M. So we've got 12 out of 20 so far, so there's 8 more. Okay, I thought I saw something here. I guess not. And the game does not offer any navigation here. So yeah, this is basically me running around gathering dog tags. Oh, look, there's one. Falawa Robert. More Ezo. Oh, there's one over there. Yeah. Pakti Abhishek. Too bad I can't climb any of this. So that's the Ezo I found. This is where it just came from, I think. Gotta be some I'm missing. I know there is, in fact. Ah! Okay, so I get to blow these things apart. So that's 15, and I totally missed the name. Let's switch over to the pistol. Yep, there we go. Oh, and there's another one over here that I missed somehow. Raman Mandira. Okay. Waberi Amina. That's the monument, and I will deal with that in a minute. Once I've got everything. Tux Carlton. So there's just 2 more. Just 2 more, and then I can set up the monument, and then it's time to leave. Tanaka, Raymond. So just 1 more. That I can't actually pull up a map here. And I'm sure as fuck not leaving until I found that last one. More Ezo. So I haven't been through here yet, I don't think. Any way I can cross over? Nope. Oh, okay. Maybe it's up there. Really the only place I haven't looked. And the game won't even let me climb. Okay. What am I missing? Because I am surely missing something. It's a data pad I read already. Down. I think that's one of the one of the escape pods. Come on, last dog tag. Where are you? I know I've been here once before, but I just can't help but think I'm missing something. Nope, I'm not missing anything here. Ah! Final one. Granado, Caroline. Now to place the monument. And that's that. It's time to go. A monument has been placed at the last resting place of the SSV Normandy on Alchera, and the families of all missing crew members have been notified of their ultimate sacrifice. Shepard's lost N7 helmet was recovered. I gained 200 experience. Alliance funding was 3750, credits found was 0. And I found 385 catches of EZO. Okay, so with that solemn mission done, the next thing I want to do is I think I'm going to go to the Citadel.
Only half our fuel remains.
Yes, I know. I have to go stop off at a fuel depot to buy. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the Serpent Nebula. Ah, there's also a fuel depot here. Oh well. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.03 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Except we know that it wasn't created by the Protheans. We know that it was a Reaper construct, as far as I know, or was that just the Mass Effect relays? And we are home. Low on clips, switch to another weapon to use your powers until you find more. Yep. Well, I wonder who I'm gonna pick. And I have 2 that I can use, and I'm thinking I'm gonna use them for tech mastery. Incendiary ammo. Oops. And warp.
Commander Shepard. Enter the password and receive a free gift.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with that later.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Security seems heavy.
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol.
Makes sense.
A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration.
Ugh.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Wow, the rendering on that face was not great. Not great at all. Like, everything else seemed great. Like, you could see the detail they put into that, but just the face, it was just so plain and ugh.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Okay.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
As we just discussed.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're, dead.
Well, technically I was.
I was listed as missing in action a couple years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
Okay.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
And that would be the captain I have to go see.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My consul says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
Right?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes.
Oh, really?
Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Interesting. Okay, so can you fix it?
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge.
Interesting.
But I can see you're a busy woman.
Uh-huh.
So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Seems a bit irregular.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
Okay. How do I... Yeah, that's my
I will.
plan.
Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Abusing suspects. Let's talk about that.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass.
Uh-huh.
Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
Nice. There's still
like
human
most
stuff.
of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first.
Yeah, of course.
All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast.
As they do.
Tassery ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Damn. Humans in CSEC.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Yeah, I could see that. Plus, being a short-lived race, we adapt quickly.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba.
Okay.
We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Okay. That's an improvement. We actually get to see Quarians on the Citadel. Whether they're treated right is another matter, I suppose.
I need to talk to the council. How can I get to the Presidium from here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Okay, well, thank you.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Cool beans.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
Ah!
Emily Wong.
Look who it is.
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
Okay.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
Did it work?
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
Interesting. I mean, policing does work. It does.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
And what about the Reaper?
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
I see.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
That is true.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
So we're gonna go visit them real quick.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Because remember that model ship in on the Normandy in Shepard's quarters? Yeah, we're gonna see about picking up more of those.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
Oh, I see.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
Okay. Want an endorsement?
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the woman who defeated Saren?
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
Now, interesting that she literally took me at my word. Like, you would think it would be common knowledge that I died. Given I'm the woman who defeated Saren. We are getting a, the small furry rodent looks up at you with what seems like a knowing smile. So we're getting that. Getting that. Model of the Normandy SR1. And we're also going to get the model Ascension. So we got everything. Yay!
Welcome back.
I'm just browsing.
Of course. Take your time.
Okay.
So do you want to get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
That's cute. So, in the meantime... So it looks like there's more stores here. I just want to get a shuttle.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Damn Turians. We should kill them all.
Gee, I wonder why they think you guys are dangerous. Could it be because your first instinct is to kill them? Let's see if there's anything over here. I know they said that there's no... They said that there's no other shops here. Okay. So yeah, let's just proceed to the Presidium and talk to Anderson. Presidium.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
Oh, really?
My advisor is unavailable. As Councillor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here at... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Good to see you, man.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Okay, so I need your help. You mean Sovereign's Geth? Yeah, no. Let's start off diplomatic because we kind of need them to be on board.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
Wow, victim
You're missing
blaming.
the important part, Councillor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Oh, really?
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Really? Why would the Geth follow Saren?
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
Uh-huh.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Wow.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
Right?
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
Really?
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
Wow, guys. Really?
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council.
Wow.
This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise, not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Wow. Like, the whataboutism. I turn around and basically be like, look, guys, I saved your ass. It was Saren, yes, but Saren was working for a higher person. Like, you gotta give me credit here. I was right about the fact that they were going to attack the Citadel and how they attacked the Citadel. And then you turn around and basically say, yeah, well, now you're working with Cerberus, so, like, fuck this council.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
That could have gone way better.
That went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic.
Yep.
They don't actually do anything.
I know that's exactly what it is.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back.
Thanks, man.
Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard.
Yeah, you want to talk about me?
What are you doing here?
I'm visiting an old friend, guy.
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides.
Uh-huh.
But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first.
Aren't you the assistant?
I don't answer to you, Dina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Oh no, that was entertaining as fuck.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How have you been, dude?
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I planned to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
You should come with me.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here.
That's
the
true.
Front line. That's got to be yours.
I suppose, yeah.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it makes sense. Don't want to compromise her.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
And that's the point. That's the reason why they were implemented on the Citadel, so that we wouldn't go poking around in places and discover the truth about it.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
Tokenly, probably.
We don't have much to look at. Pieces have been rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing.
Yeah.
Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Right?
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Well, it was nice catching up with you, man.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Meanwhile, Miranda and Jacob are like, we're standing right here. Oh, Anderson. Never fucking change. But on that note, I think we're going to lead it off here because I'm going to do some exploring and pick up some supplies, do some planet scanning before I progress with the story a little bit further. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you if you enjoyed it, then by all means like and subscribe. If there's anything I can improve at, just leave a comment in the comments below, and I will see what I can do about making it a little more entertaining. Hopefully, the stop and starts will finish here, because now we've got sort of the beginning out of the way, and we just have to jump into, and then I can just basically do some off-screen grinding and all of that. But until the next time, guys, ciao!